to
They literally want to kill 6.7 billion people. Yeah, they really do. It says it right on the Georgia Guidestones. Drop the population of Earth down to 500 billion or 500 million or whatever the fuck it is. 500 million, I think.
but we don't know where to
They,
go, do we?
they literally carved it in stone. They carved it in stone in 7 different languages. Okay, so there's no mistaking. There's no mistaking.
Well, there's
They
no
want.
mistaking someone with quite amount of money put erected some stones and yeah, wrote those things down. There's no mistaking. There's Agenda 21 and stuff like that. But
Agenda
what good
21,
are yeah,
Rex.
right. Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
All right. Hang on a second. My daughters are wanting something. Hang on.
Uh,
I'm a man. Let's barbecue.
yeah, I haven't done too much research into the Moors, but um, throughout research, you come to find out that the whole African slave trade was instigated on our land.
Well, it was. It was.
The roots,
And
roots of
well,
slavery.
see what really taps my ass is they're trying to say the founding fathers promoted slavery and shit. You know, and that's just not the case.
No, but I mean, they made
Anything
use
with
of
slavery and blacks and whatnot, that shit already existed in Europe when the founders came over there.
well, yeah, it depends on what type of slavery. There's sex slavery. There's all kinds of
There's
slavery.
all kinds of different slavery, right? That's correct.
But the whites were treated like I mean,
Whites were enslaved too.
just like the Irish were in New York. I mean,
Correct. The Irish were enslaved right here in the States, just like they were in Europe. People don't want to mention it though, because if they mention it, all this woe is me dependency shit just kind of falls to the side, doesn't it?
yeah, taboo. It's a taboo.
Yeah. But yeah, for those of you that are clueless, and there are many of you, yeah, whites were enslaved in this country just like the blacks, and at the same time as the blacks. It was called Irish, and they were enslaved. And it's true. You can look this shit up on the internet. It's real. It happened. All right. But nobody wants to talk about it because they got this woe is me complex going on and they don't want to upset the apple cart. Blacks get on TV and say, we want reparations. We want reparations because we were slaves. Well, now, wait a minute. What about the white Irish folks? Don't they get reparations too? Oh, wait. We're going to play this little game.
Yeah, the
And it is
British
a game.
were British slaves.
It's a game. It's a game, folks. And don't fall for it. It's a game. All right. That's all it is. It's just a game. All right. That's just one. That's just one. Or more. So they itch because they're swelling, and that's so they itch. And I gotta scratch them. Drives me crazy. But
Have
it
you heard
drives me crazy.
have you heard of a program called Photo Forensics with a FOTO forensics?
Photo friends.
Forensics.
Why? What's that about?
Oh, well, I was
What's that about?
trying to tell you earlier that sending in photos through this pole dance for free. You don't need to download anything, and it'll tell you if the photo's fabricated.
Ah,
Yeah. And what I was doing is what I was going through past events, and I was running photos through this. Come to find out that a lot of famous photos are fabricated from big events. And you can do this with anything.
Betsy in the outside chat says Irish weren't enslaved. You better open up your history book again because they sure were. Better open up that history book again. The Irish were indeed slaves. Nobody wants to talk about it, but they were. They were indeed enslaved. That's the truth. I know people don't want to talk about it, but it's still true. And Bug, I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna fucking exterminate your ass if you keep messing around my face.
What's
But
the craziest conspiracy you've ever heard?
the craziest conspiracy I've ever heard. Oh my God, that's like people
How about
pretty far out there. I'd say the greatest conspiracy that has been perpetrated on mankind
that? Yeah.
is that communism is an acceptable um, ideology. I'd say that second only to Islam, of course. You know, Islam obviously is the greatest. Islam is obviously the greatest threat to mankind ever conceived. There is not a more vile book, vile, hateful book on the planet than the Quran. Hatred against Christians, hatred against Jews, hatred against pagans, hatred against atheists, hatred against homosexuals, hatred against even man's best friend, the dog. Yes, I said dog.
Well, the
Yeah,
Bible's
yes,
very
I said
violent
dog.
too. I mean,
Well, the Bible is violent, okay, but that's only the Old Testament. You know, a lot of that violence is done away with in the New Testament. You know, Jesus came by with a new plan and says,
we
hey,
got
you
it.
know,
It's in the same book, whether it's chapter one. And I'm not. I believe in the word of God. Well, the
yeah,
Bible's very violent, but his religion is
well, the
Christ.
Bible
But
is violent, okay,
I
but that's I don't have a problem with
do
JC. I
acknowledge.
have a problem with I don't have a problem with JC. I have a problem with legalism, and I have a problem with creating a new religion that JC did not want.
Yeah, well,
JC didn't.
Jesus was not.
JC didn't come here to create a new religion called Christianity.
Yeah,
JC came here to abolish organized religion,
there you go.
and he made that abundantly clear when he attacked the Sanhedrin. He said, "Y'all are a bunch of den of vipers. God you serve is actually a demon, and you're you're dead men's bones, and you make God." And
It's in
well,
chapter. That's what he said.
well, here's the thing. The thing of it is that I don't believe Jesus because their boy toy, the Apostle Paul, aka Saul of Tarsus, a cold-blooded murderer, says yeah, oh yeah, Jesus. Say that I am. And the disciples fired back, said, well, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. You know, Jesus could have said, okay, if y'all think
God isn't a
on a much larger scale. It's on a global scale as opposed to a local scale. See, on a local scale, God would send a prophet into town, and the prophet would say,
Oh
"Thus saith
yeah,
the Lord."
you know everything about Christianity. You know everything about Martin Luther King, and you know everything about this, that, and the other thing, right? Yeah. His name is One Helltar. One Helltar. People don't forget it. Come on now. His name is One Helltar. He tried so hard to tell you a story, but in the end he realizes he's too boring. Oh my god, what hell for? See, because he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand anything. He's a shit stain on society. He is literally a turd. A turd. Look at that big giant turd on it. Come on now. Come on now.
Going up to heaven on a cloud, which he did. Now, now what happens is God's wrath is poured out, all hell breaks loose, the people repent.
More garbage, more garbage, more garbage, more garbage. Speaks from his mouth hole, which is shit coming from his mouth. And it's just spewing out of his mouth. Alright? Big old shit stain spewing out of his mouth. And I hope he knows he's making other friends. Me. Because everybody knows that the shit that comes out of his mouth is a kind of illusion of reality. Hmm. But again, he's gonna try to say he knows something about Martin Luther King Day, and he really doesn't know shit. I wasn't gonna do videos today, but shit. This motherfucker makes it too hard not to want to create material.
Get it clear to people because there's so many people out there that have been brainwashed and deluded into thinking that a Messiah is a God. No, he is not.
Oh yes, he
Never has
is.
been, not supposed to be.
He is
All
a
right.
Why are you
god.
making a joke on people that
He is a god.
that's
He's the Father, the Son, and the
Well,
Holy Spirit all in
as
one
many people as you
motherfucker.
can in the hopes that some people will get it and will actually do some research or will actually go to a rabbi and say, "Hey, rabbi, this guy on the internet says that Messiah doesn't mean God. Is that true?" And the rabbi would say, "Yeah, the Messiah is God."
Wow, they tell him
look,
that Black Helton's
look
crazy.
I'm not gonna waste my
Again.
time explaining to someone man didn't go to the moon,
Yeah,
et cetera, et
yeah.
cetera. I'm not gonna waste my
Well,
time explaining it like that.
there's two possibilities. We went to the moon, saw it was already inhabited, said, "Oh fuck, we got to get out of here," and they split, come down here, shot it all in a
Yeah, they split. No.
Nice.
They didn't let the internet.
But the flat Earth version is that yes, the moon is
Flat
right, and
Earth talk.
and well, because the equation makes sense to me. Flat Earth, the circumference. No. The circumference of the
Retard.
flat Earth, a flat circle.
Retard.
What I'm saying is that I don't know what the world really looks like
Well, I don't either, and NASA won't tell us.
because the whole flat Earth thing is
Retard alert.
Get all that
Retard alert.
and all that
Retard
I'm a
alert.
man. Let's barbecue.
Retard alert.
explaining that
Oh my.
but the point is that flat Earth
Retard.
basically says that no, the Bible says it's flat. Now the Bible
Never
says
knew something.
celestial light, whereas the sun is
bullshit will run. Smell it. Oh, oh. So crazy.
That have been dropping from the sky all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a video where their theory was that these metal balls were actually stars that just like
Mm-hmm.
basically blew the fuse
Oh,
and fell.
oh,
Like stars are literally
oh,
light bulbs.
Right, right.
oh.
They're not like these lights.
Oh, yeah, tell us more
No,
about your bullshit.
no. I've shown video. I've shown video
Wow.
which proves that the sun is not 93 billion miles away. It's not. It's just not. I mean, the way the sun's arrayed, come through the clouds and go in all different fucking directions. Mm-mm, can't be. Can't be.
Yeah,
Uh,
I saw the moon
if the sun
being
was that
destroyed.
far away, the rays would be pointed all in the same direction. They
Yeah,
wouldn't be
there's
pointed in all different directions.
find a video, a picture of the moon.
Run, you're
There's a
retarded.
video out there with clouds moving behind
I
the moon in
thought.
different directions.
Okay, so
Don't
then,
know.
okay, so then, would you say that space and like aliens and shit, that's all fantasy?
No, no. Okay, remember what I read from Thoth. All right. Thoth said that the reptilians were real, that they had grown up here, evolved here, if you
He
will.
said they're here. I'm saying in space and like the
No,
infinite.
no, 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 no. He never. Well, you notice he never said they came from space. He said they're here.
That's what
He
I'm
said they were
asking.
here.
Okay,
He
so
said they
then,
were here and we
You're
were
lying
here
to us,
and we beat
boss.
their ass and drove them underground. Is what
okay,
he said.
so then
You stop
aliens
lying,
outside of
boss.
space, like
No, no,
okay,
no.
that's what I'm
But
asking.
they,
That's all bullshit.
but they do
It
exist
is all bullshit.
underground.
Thank you for
He said
telling
because
him
we
on
drove
that.
them underground, and they kicked their ass and drove them underground. They said what destroyed Atlantis
Yep,
was not the
yep,
reptilians.
yep.
They beat the
He's
reptilians.
been
What
smoking crack
destroyed Atlantis
lately.
was they started fucking around with dark magic,
Totally
and it
smoking crack
backfired on them, and they ended up losing their city.
Called the fall of man, the fall of light.
Right.
It's a Masonic story.
Yeah.
There used to be three lights in the sky. One of those lights was God.
Hmm.
Basically, got blown up, and that's when the fall of man happened.
Right.
Darkness came, and never mind. It's just a
Right.
story.
Right.
It's told many
Well,
times.
well, there's many interpretations out there. There's many stories out there.
Yeah.
A lot of them agree to a certain extent. So,
Why does everyone focus on the South Pole and they say Antarctica isn't real or whatever when you can see Antarctica, pictures of Antarctica, but they don't.
These guys right here. But this guy is a retard just as much as mom. But yeah, let's go on. Let's go on. Listen to the retardation.
I remember as a child, there clearly
He
was no
remembers
Earth
as a child,
on those
guys.
globes that we used to have.
Well, yeah, a globe is a
And
picture.
now
Child.
you
I
go and look
tells you.
at a map or look at a globe today. North Pole. Where the fuck they go?
Oh wait,
Oh, where the fuck did
Where
it
the fuck did
go?
they go? Hang on.
He
Let me
doesn't
Google it.
know.
so yeah,
Let's Google it.
Nor does
I'll
he
tell
have a
you where it
brain,
is.
nor does he have a clue.
Ain't no fucking North Pole, no, no more.
they call it the
Ain't
Earth.
no
Yeah.
Oh, it's
So
not
if
helped.
if the Earth, see, I'm not. I don't like the flat Earth movement and shit. I think they get
Flat
the very
Earth
wrong.
retard
I
movement.
feel like I
You
think
know
a
what
lot of
they're
people.
wrong?
No,
Well,
Flat Earth retard movement.
all right. Well,
Flat Earth retard
could they
movement.
be off a little bit? But could they be off a little bit, or could there just be
Flat
two or
Earth
three percent
retard
off?
movement.
That's fine. But I mean, but are they damn close?
Flat Earth retard movement.
Hmm.
if the Earth is flat, okay, move on.
Well, here's the thing about the flat Earth. The thing about the flat Earth is that
Thing
the
about
Earth
the Earth
is
being not
square,
flat is this guy.
and certain people in
but again, we're gonna go back to him being a retard.
Here's another map. No north.
Okay, he's still retarded, but he's still on the map. Remember that he's retarded? You guys notice? He's mentally retarded. He's mentally incapable of thinking a thought of his own. Ever. Just so you know. Another shit show from the shit masters.
Where the fuck is the North Pole? Yeah, see, it's gone. Some bitch is gone. There ain't no North Pole. We got rid of some bitch. We literally got rid of the North Pole.
While you're seeing this, you should pull up photo plans of
Like, really?
the equator board
Like, really?
runs
Just listen to that guy. He's real
and
smart.
photo with an F, F
Photo forensic?
and photo plans. Like Google it.
Where the fuck is the goddamn North Pole? What's wrong with people? I mean, ain't Santa Claus supposed to live in the North Pole? Yeah. Okay, so where the fuck is it? I mean, here's the whole goddamn thing. No North Pole, man.
Like go to Mother Nature.
No North Pole. Where the fuck is it? Literally got rid of the North Pole. You know, while you were sleeping, everybody said, "Hey, let's get rid of the North Pole. Let's really fuck their brains up." And that's exactly what they did. They got rid of the North Pole. It no longer exists.
We'll
I
have
mean,
to put up
it
pictures of
exists as it exists as a magnetic point on a compass, but as an actual continent, it no longer exists. They got rid of it.
Google
Literally.
see if you can find it in Google.
What's that?
See if you can find it in Google.
Well, I'll go up here and I will put North Pole in here instead of map of the world. Map. Well, let's see. Map of North Pole. Of the North Pole. There we go. Map of the North Pole. Let's see what we get. Okay, now we've got a North Pole. Nope. Well, sort of. It's not a continent, sort of. But they've got a point there. You gotta look. Got a little point there. Okay, now here's where it's a little patch of ice. North Pole. Hmm. Okay, now see in this map,
Full
in
retard.
this map, we got a little patch of ice right there.
Full retard.
They want to go for it.
Full on retard on heltard. Come on now.
Two more left.
Tell me you're enjoying the shows.
It's a real old map.
Yeah. There's that. Who drew that one? Is that Mercator?
Oh, that's right. You can't hear us down there.
It looks old as fuck. I don't know who did it. It's
Mercator.
a long time ago,
Because
apparently.
he's still talking about how the earth
They
is
mapped the some
flat.
bitch out there, didn't they?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Flat,
Now look here.
flat, flat,
North Pole.
flat, flat,
North
flat,
Pole.
flat, flat. Like a flat tire.
But I mean,
He's a flathead.
okay, no North Pole.
He's a reed.
Here's another map. No North Pole. There's
He is a
literally
special
there's
case.
no actual continent called the North Pole. Every now and then they'll drop a slab of ice on there and call it North Pole. But as
What a
far as an
special
actual
kind of retard.
North Pole, it no longer exists. It has been sanitized for your
He's a
protection.
special case.
No longer exists. Because no longer
He's a
found
special case.
at the North Pole. It no longer exists.
I think he's very, very handicapped in the head.
Another map, no North Pole.
Yeah?
Another map.
Oh, another map of how MLK is so important and relevant to flat Earth,
Fuck this shit.
flat retard.
Is
Oh my god,
sex shit? Maybe
I never knew.
I don't know.
Dear Lord God.
Damn, Bun, you got some retarded ass people in the chat.
Yeah, I've been watching.
There's
I've
some
been watching them.
stupid motherfuckers in there.
I've been watching them.
You ain't been watching
Some people
shit.
can't either.
See, there used to be
You ain't been watching shit.
there used to be
Another shit show.
the North Pole was, and we used to say
Another shit show from the Von Helter.
live
Come on now.
North Pole
Another shit show from the shipmaster.
on the North Pole,
Oh,
and that's
dear Lord.
no more.
Shut Bun. Santa is a fairy tale. Second off, it's supposed to be an ice map. Regardless, there's supposed to be something there, not just water. So
Well,
that's
well, I
the
just
difference.
showed you. There's no. Well, you can't say Santa lives there because there ain't nothing there any damn way, whether he's real or fake. There's nothing there.
There is
Look,
something there.
He's
There's something there.
crazy.
there's nothing there
He
except
thinks
for
there's
mathematics.
nothing there. If there was nothing at the North Pole, we'd all be fucking dead.
Nothing solid there. It's all gone.
Yeah, that's because they're hiding something.
Well, of course they're hiding something. Now the question is, what are they hiding?
And you're hiding a big fucking retard right here.
Yes, but they're obviously hiding something. I mean, that's
Let's
exactly.
turn in the matrix.
But you know, I
Because
remember as a
that's
little
what
kid,
he needs.
oh well, Santa lives in the North Pole.
He thinks that everything is
That's
flat,
that's not even a destination.
everything doesn't exist.
The most.
He never went to the moon.
No,
He never did any of this shit.
his name is
No.
Saint Nicholas. Santa was a real person. His name was Saint Nicholas. He really did give gifts to good little boys and girls.
Yeah, but how I would know about St. Nicholas.
No, he wasn't. Quit. Ain't no data to suggest that. The red and white suit. Now that is a bone of contention. And most people believe that the red and white suit came about because of Coca-Cola. Um, because there's no documented historical record.
No documented historical record. I'm
That's
I'm
totally
happy
on
to account.
Coca-Cola. I
Oh my god, the bullshit
Yeah,
meter.
mushroom
The
mixtape.
bullshit meter. The bullshit meter.
Okay,
Oh no.
mushroom mixtape.
Oh,
You're getting my avatar. I'm making it start. I'm
anyway,
talking about the red and white suit. Okay,
hold on.
wake up, bud. You're crazy.
I thought I was
mushrooms in the urine they
You're
ate
crazy, bud.
that natives would drink the urine. And
I'm a man. Let's barbecue.
when
You're
I
fucking crazy.
that's
I have always heard.
You're fucking insane. Oh, no, it's this guy.
Hold on, but whatever.
You
Anyway, the point
are
is, there's
fucking
no historical data
insane.
that the real Santa Claus, Saint Nicholas, wore
You
red and white
straight
suit.
up are the craziest person I've ever met.
Red and white mushroom. Who gives a fuck? It's not. It's not real.
You are the
Okay, but he
craziest
was real. He
motherfucker
was a real person. He really did exist.
anyone has ever fucking encountered.
He really was a portly
You
fella.
should be locked in an insane asylum.
All that jazz. He just.
Holy tits.
And there's actually
Really?
an argument going
Really?
as to where he was actually
Really?
born. Was he born in Germany? Was he born in
Really?
Denmark?
Really?
Was he born in
Really?
Finland? Was he born in Wales? Was he born?
Oh, really?
There's actually
More
I
bullshit.
wouldn't call it a war, but
More
there's
bullshit.
kind of
Oh, bullshit.
feud, if you will, of hey, Santa was born over here. That ain't no. Santa was born, and so this, it goes on and on and on. But where was he really born? Well, good question. Um, we may never really know the truth.
Yeah, we may never
There's actually an argument with me about those points. So
Well,
interesting kind
if,
of.
if you're saying he's based upon Saint Nicholas, in order to become a saint, you have to be uh, given that title through the Vatican.
Yeah, he was given a title because the power of God was manifest in the earth for whatever reason. I don't remember exactly that.
Wait,
Um,
you're saying that that they have the power of God? Wouldn't you just call that fraud? I'm just asking a question. I'm not saying
no, what? Okay, no, what? Okay, in order to be considered a saint, in order to be considered a saint, you have to have exhibited exemplary godlike power in the purpose of helping others. Okay, then you get your sainthood. Okay, for example, if I was to say go to a homeless shelter and I've got like a bucket of chicken, right? And I give it to the homeless shelter, and that bucket of chicken ends up feeding 5,000 people. Well, guess what? I just got my sainthood. Boom. Done deal. All right. Because I exhibited the power of God manifest in the earth through me. That does not mean I'm a God. Doesn't mean I'm even like a God. It just means that the power of God flowed through me and reached out and blessed people. All right. So there. But yeah. I mean, if I take a bucket of Kentucky Fried to a homeless shelter, and all 5,000 people get fed on that little tiny bucket of KFC, I got my sainthood. Done deal. So the power of God was exhibited in my act of giving. Why not share it? Right? And there's no way you can deny it because a little bucket of Kentucky Fried is not going to feed no 5,000 people. Right. All right. So obviously it was the power of God manifest in the earth through me. Right. And by the way, that does not mean I get any credit for it or glory for it. All glory goes back to God. But yeah, I mean, my sainthood is a lot like that. Right? Anytime the power of God is exhibited through an individual on an exceptional scale. They do qualify for sainthood. That's how you get it. All right. So something that St. Nicholas did was on a grand scale and exhibited the power of God, and thus you get sainthood. The trolls told me you thought black people were reptilians. James Jones, I have video where black leadership said they were reptilians. My granddad said black leadership
why do you
said they
say
were descended from reptilians. That's where they said they came from.
Ron, why
Black
do you play
leadership
this?
said that, not Von Helden.
Why do you
Von
play
Helden
this?
did not
Cool.
say shit.
I don't
Yeah,
understand.
Nicholas Martin says, "Watch your fucking language, you bastards." Yeah, I agree, Martin. We need to watch our fucking language. Anyways, is that why they run so fast? I have no idea, Domo. What are you fucking asking me for? God works at KFC. Confirmed. Yeah, there you go. But no, no, the black leadership, and I have a video where black leadership back in the early 1960s said that they were aligned with reptilians. Absolutely admitted to it, like live on video. Say, yeah, we're hooked in with them, man. Like damn, that's
Who
crazy.
said that?
The black leadership back in the '60s. I forget their names.
Can you pull up a
Don't.
video of where they say this?
Huh?
Or where can I find this?
Oh God, I don't remember where I found the video. I just found the video, downloaded it, and re-upped the clip where they admitted to it. I don't know. Look up black culture and reptiles. See what you get. It's been years ago since I made that video. See these
That's
selfies.
all he's got?
Long memories.
You're gonna make me
They must be
fucking
so
laugh to
relative.
death.
No,
Like,
you're
for
just
real? My
Yeah,
culture,
yeah,
reptiles?
they can definitely laugh to me.
Like, the bullshit
Mama,
meters.
if that's moving up, then
The bullshit
moving out.
meters.
I'm moving out. What am I moving out? Well,
That means bullshit
I'm
alert.
glad they've left. So, you know. Yeah, the Asians are purported to be linked with the Greys and shit. Greys and the blacks openly admitting to be hooked up with the reptilians. The Chinese talk about a dragon that devours humans and
but Vaughn, you can't say like the blacks, like every single black person says that. Like, not one person represents any
yes,
community.
I'm sure there was some black folk in the '60s that never heard their own leadership speak. I imagine there was.
Okay, but if Al Sharpton says something, if Jesse Jackson says something, that doesn't mean.
Most blacks would listen to them. Yeah, they would.
Oh yeah, no, 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 no. You're getting me wrong though. I'm
If
saying.
if if Al Sharpton come out tomorrow and said, "Yo, we're gonna follow these reptilian dudes. They know what they're talking about," you would have thousands of blacks listening, and they would do it. Yes, you would.
Okay, but if he said that, you wouldn't say this dude's full of shit.
I would, but I'm a red man. What the fuck do I know?
But
Right?
I'm saying, like, you saying this gray stuff, like that's Hollywood made. Like, gray alien is Hollywood. You understand that,
Mm,
right?
I don't know about that.
I'm not
I don't
saying.
know about now.
I'm not
Now
saying
wait a minute. Now wait a minute. All right, wait, wait,
that.
wait, 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 wait. There is Indian writings going way back in the past that talk about the ant people. All right, and when you and when
To
you read
go
up
to a
on who
third
these
world
ant people
country.
are, they
This
describe them.
scumbag doesn't
Yeah, no,
even
I
They
know.
describe them. They're little
have
6 foot
NLT
tall,
in the title
hair
of his
colored,
video.
very skinny,
He's a
with
goddamn
almond shaped eyes,
scam
and they come and they steal the children in the dark of night and
steals the
take
children.
hostages.
You talking
Yeah, but
about
that's not
stealing
gray
the
alien.
children
And
again?
and the Indians
You
call them
ain't
the
know
ant
about it.
people. Well, now what does that sound like to you? Oh, that sounds like a gray.
No,
Oh
I said
yeah?
those come from outer space. Ant people were underground.
I just told you that space is not ant.
Bullshit!
Ocean
You
is.
with this
There
guy.
is no outer space.
Bullshit!
Obviously, they're from here. Duh. The reptilians as well as the greys. They both do. They both eat
He's
humans.
crazy!
Right? But they are evolved creatures
Crazy Von
from this
Helton!
planet. They're not. There's no outer space. They're evolved.
Fucking
They were
crazy
forced
man!
onto the earth by the Atlanteans. The Atlanteans kicked
Fucking
ass back in the day
crazy
and forced them
man!
onto the earth.
Fucking
But yeah,
crazy
there is
man!
ancient Indian, American Indian
He's
writings of
goddamn
these
crazy!
ant people that would come
He
and steal human
is
children.
crazy!
Okay. Now, I'm not making this
Crazy
shit up. I'm not
man!
pulling it out of my ass. These
Crazy
stories are
man!
real. They exist.
Vaughn, have you ever had an out of body experience?
Well,
Vaughn, have you ever had a retard experience?
Were they terrifying?
Vaughn trolls
no,
Magnificent King!
no. My
That's
out
the
of body
title of this
experience wasn't
video.
terrifying. What was terrifying was when I died.
Dear Lord!
Okay, that was terrifying.
What a shit show!
So
But
you
the out of body
He
experience,
does
no,
it all to
no.
himself now.
Listen, I am
And
working
famous.
on becoming sorcerer supreme.
He's working on
And
becoming
I am
bullshitter
at that place in my
bullshitter
life where I have
supreme.
absolutely no fear of anything. None.
Bullshitter
Nothing.
supreme.
There is nothing that can scare me. Now, I didn't say my kids popping up behind me going, boo, daddy,
that's
and me
Star
jumping in my chair. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about actual fear, actually being terrified of a thing. No. Once you meet a demon face to face, you will no longer have fear of anything because that pretty much drives all the fear.
Okay,
That
so
pretty much
you
takes it,
don't fear like okay, whatever created us. You don't fear that.
no. I have no fear of anything. Believe it or not, I actually used
Yeah,
to
I
fear
think it's
heights.
easier, but
I used
it's easier to say you don't fear anything. But when it actually comes down to it,
No, I've confronted too many things. No, I don't. Now, when I was a kid, I actually had a fear of heights. My sister tried to take me up on the Eiffel Tower, and I grabbed a hold of the banister and I wouldn't let go. But it took several security guards to ungrip me from the Eiffel Tower. I wouldn't let go. I literally would not let go. The security guards had to actually pry me off of the Eiffel Tower. I wouldn't gonna move, man. I'm stuck.
You've never been to the Eiffel
But
Tower. Quit lying.
no,
Again,
when
bullshit.
you confront fear, as I have, there is no fear anymore. It's all gone.
Oh,
It's all gone.
where's the fear?
Somebody can walk through the door, put a loaded 45 to my head. Am I going to be afraid? No. No, I'm just not.
But
Once
has
you
anyone ever
experience,
done that to you? How,
once
you
you once you experience, once you experience real
Bullshit
evil,
alert.
once you look face to face into the eyes of real,
Once you look
genuine,
face to
bona
face
fide
into
evil.
bullshit,
okay, indulge me. When
you
did
can
you
only
do
look
that?
so far into
Years
it
ago,
before you know
years
it's
ago, I had a friend of mine that told me he lived with
bullshit.
an invoked demon. And I literally looked right into the eyes of a demon. I smelled the smoke. I smelled the brimstone. You know, I saw it. It was starting. It started out as a wisp of smoke, right?
It doesn't
And
sound
then,
scary.
and then it started to form. And as it's starting to form, I'm like, oh shit, what do I do? And so I'm looking
Oh
frantically through the
shit.
Lord's Prayer
What
because
does
that's
he
what
do?
one of the
What
things
does
that
he
I
do?
believe to do.
He's on
And I have
fire.
my pentagram on the ground.
What the
Luckily,
fuck
I
are
did
you
have that
praying
ready,
to?
thankfully.
Come on
And
now.
you know, I I dropped the
He's
Bible, and
taking
when
his
I
own
dropped the
show
Bible,
into
I
a
actually
shit show.
opened to the Lord's Prayer.
Bullshit supreme.
There's
And
a word for that. People do that. Where you lift the Bible up and
Pathological
you say your
liar.
name and page, right? You
no,
actually
you don't.
say
No, 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 no.
Pathological
Let's
liar.
try. Let's try this again. I had the Bible in my hand.
Pathological
I
liar.
dropped the Bible. It opened to the Lord's Prayer.
Oh yeah?
But
Then
there's
I
a
picked
word
the
for
Bible up.
that.
I read the Lord's Prayer, and I commanded the demon to go to outer darkness. It went down through the pentagram and was never seen by
Oh
him again.
yeah? Uh-huh.
Okay. Talk about extreme pucker factor. That is extreme pucker factor. When you actually face
Yeah, pump
real
it up,
evil,
boy, cause you're
there is nothing else
bullshit.
that you can be afraid of. The fear is gone. I have no fear of anything. I don't. I don't have any fear of anything
So if you were
because
stuck on a ship, if you're
I
stuck on a ship
faced
and
real, actual.
He
I faced
faces
real,
no
actual evil
if,
that
actual
if the
evil.
alien from the movie Alien
He
was you
is
and you're on a ship like that, you
evil.
wouldn't be scared.
no,
He
no. In fact, what I
is
would want to do,
evil.
in fact, what I would want to do is kick its ass. Actually, that's what I would want to do.
Dear Lord,
But no, as far as fear,
this
no,
guy's a
absolutely
joke.
not. When, like
An
I said, when
extreme
you
joke.
face actual bona fide evil,
Really,
there
bud?
is no more fear.
Oh?
There's no more fear. It
Tell
just
us
isn't.
about the evil.
Okay, and I wouldn't
The
wish this on.
evil.
Well, I
The
might wish it on my
evil.
haters. Hmm. I
But
was
how
going to
could
say
that
I
feel?
wouldn't wish it on my haters, but you know what? I might actually would
But
because they need a good fucking wake up call.
have
They
you
do.
ever swam in a cage with a great white? Like you can't say you're not afraid of that unless you actually do it and
No,
experience it.
I'm not afraid of a great white.
But you can't say that.
I have been in a shark tank. I am not afraid of a great white.
You liar.
See, what people fail to understand is that I didn't spend my
He
entire
just
fucking
lied
life
straight to your
stuck
face
in a
and you
dead end
can
job.
see it.
I went out and actually got around things and
Come
did
on
things
now.
and seen things. Okay? I
He's a
didn't spend all my
bullshitter.
life in a dead end job. I didn't do that. Now, I did work several jobs, throughout my life, many at 2 and 3 jobs at a time sometimes.
Really?
But did I get
He's
stuck
never
in
worked
one
a
dead
day in
end
his
job
life.
for my entire life?
But
No, I didn't.
He
what if
sits on
jobs
his
have to do with
butt
fear?
and
What do
pretends he
jobs
knows
have to do with fear? They
computers.
don't have anything to do with fear. It's just that
He
people
can't even
people
get
are
a
not.
job because
I'm a
we've
lazy
all
bum that
ruined
won't
his
work. Well, if I'm
reputation
a lazy
according
bum
to
that won't
him.
work, how's come I got all these jobs that I did?
Oh
If I'm
yeah,
a lazy
you
bum
know
that won't
all
work.
these
Every
bullshit
time I went
jobs.
into a state, here in the United States.
Never
Went
worked
in
for
to
the
pick up
station.
either a DJ job or some other type of
You
job,
never worked for no
but I
one.
never failed to work. But these
You
people get
failed
on here, oh, Vaughn's
at
a lazy
life.
bum, he won't work. Well,
Lazy
no,
bum.
I'm not a lazy bum. I got swollen feet and legs and a
Yes,
bad
you
back.
are.
Why do you care what they say? I don't
You're a
Why
understand
do
lazy
I
that.
care
bum.
what they say? Because you're an employer
Oh,
and you get
really?
on the internet and
Uh-huh.
you see that Von Helton, there's
Yeah?
people running around calling Von Helton a
Really?
pedophile, a wife beater, a child
Uh-huh.
molester, all this other bullshit, and you're
But
an
what if it's
employer,
a
are
true
you going to hire
allegation?
Von Helton? No, you're not going to hire Von Helton. You don't want
What
the
if it's a
drama.
true
You're going to
allegation?
move on to
I
somebody
just
else
have
if
that
I
question
could.
to ask.
Okay,
What if
that's
it's
why
a
I
true
could.
allegation?
And
Again,
that's why I need to clean up the internet
what if
in
it's a true
regards to
freaking
myself.
allegation?
All right, because all this hate that's out there about me makes it difficult for me to get anything done. I'm
You're
trying
never
to
gonna
build
clear that up.
computers to sell. Okay, who's going to buy
You
a
ruined
computer
your own
from
reputation,
somebody
old
that's
man.
being accused of being a fucking pedophile?
Why don't you
Nobody.
start
You
learning?
Yeah, but would you buy a computer if you went online and saw that I was being accused of being a pedophile? Would you buy a computer from me? No, you wouldn't.
No. But
No, you wouldn't.
if I'm buying
No,
you a
you
computer
wouldn't.
from someone,
No,
I'm
you
not
wouldn't.
running a
No,
background
you
check.
wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You would not. Okay, so obviously I've got to clean up all this bullshit that's out there on the internet about me
You can't though.
because
Once it's on the internet, it's
I
you.
can't sell any computers and I can't repair any computers until all this shit is cleared up and these motherfuckers are either sued out of their fucking misery or
He's
they're
not an
behind bars,
answer
one or the
anyone. He
other.
doesn't
Why don't
even
you
have
clean
a
them up?
lawyer.
Then I can go forward with, maybe selling computers, repairing computers, maybe even start my own computer business, which is what I've always wanted to
Really?
do,
Well,
that sort of thing.
but you see
Really?
that, Vaughn. You can always tell people that there are people who slander your name because just because it says on the internet you're a pedophile,
Listen,
there are
listen.
other businesses.
That's okay. No, 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 no. That we have a term for that. It's called rose-colored glasses. All right. Take your rose-colored glasses, put them back in the glass case, and put them on the shelf somewhere. All right, because that's rose-colored glasses talk. All right. I'll just tell people that I got haters and they'll still buy shit from me. No, sorry, it don't work that way.
But Vaughn, just because it says you're a pedophile on the internet doesn't you understand though?
Dude,
You,
people don't want the fucking drama. Businesses don't want the drama. Businesses don't want the drama. Businesses don't want the drama. Why hire somebody that's
Helton,
out there being
Richard!
accused of shit when you can go
Dear
hire
Lord!
somebody else that isn't?
Calm the
Hello?
fuck down,
Okay,
Vaughn!
businesses don't want the drama. They'll go hire somebody else. All right, so yeah, I'm going to clean up the shit on the internet. Nobody else is going to clean it up, apparently. I have ways
Ding
that I
dong,
could
which
clean
is
up what
good.
somebody else was going to clean up.
Really?
Nobody else is going to clean up the mess.
Really?
So now it's up to me
I
to clean
thought
up the mess.
they would clean up the
And
mess.
clean it up I will.
For
Starting
retards
with
like
Mr.
yourself.
Monty Graph's buddy, Kenny KPZ.
Oh, really?
Monty
King
left me a little
KPZ,
video
King
message
KPZ.
yesterday. Did you see that? Yeah, he left me a
I'm
little
not gonna
video
At
message.
least he's
I'm not gonna
happy,
talk shit about
baby!
people
I
that
will. I will.
Woo!
Back in the
And
days
here's
of
the
Dog
one with the
TV
King's
and
going
shit,
to do
man, when I
it!
would go to Monty,
You
who would be
fucking
around Monty?
bastard!
A whole bunch of trolls. Hundreds of the motherfuckers.
Yeah, well,
Trolls.
you're a troll.
All in his room. Nothing but trolls.
You're
Wasn't no
a
decent people
troll,
in there at all. It was
Vaughn.
all trolls.
Accept it.
And you know whose trolls they were? They were my
Accept
trolls
it,
in
Vaughn.
particular.
Accept it,
And
Vaughn.
Monty's room would be full of my
Accept it,
trolls.
Vaughn.
My trolls in
Accept it,
routine, right?
Vaughn. Come on, Vaughn.
Well, I think there's
Accept
something to
it.
that. In fact, I'm sure there's something to that. Because right now, as you and I are talking, Monograph is hanging around with Kenny
Oh,
KPZ and
yeah.
Dr. Descent as we speak.
Yep.
And then he gets on the fucking
Uh-huh.
video and makes a threat saying if anybody fucks with
Uh-huh.
him, he'll stick those
Uh-huh.
shit holes on him.
Uh-huh.
Nice threat, Monty. I like
Yep.
that.
Just like deaf
I
guys,
like that.
right?
But yeah,
Deaf guys that troll
he's
on
he's
Hellfire.
hanging out with Dr. Descent and Kenny KPZ
Woo!
as we speak. People who plotted on Skype
Oh,
in advance
mercy, deaf
to
guys.
destroy my marriage, my family,
I
and my
never
life.
plotted to destroy his marriage.
And
But
Monty's not married anymore, man. He's out on the road. He's doing the road tour thing with Dr. Descent and Kenny KPZ. Dr. Descent's running the fucking camera.
so where do you think
But
people
yes,
got from?
So yes, I will accuse him. I
Did you do
certainly will.
something to him? Like,
You know it. You like it or not, you are known by the company you keep. I know that doesn't sound fair,
sure, yeah.
but who said life was fair any fucking way, right?
Like, they didn't just all of a sudden one day go, hey, I'm gonna fuck with this dude and fuck his life over. Like, did you do something to them? Because
I've
that's
never done
usually
any.
how.
I don't know these people from Adam.
So then
I don't
why
know
would,
these people.
well, but I'm just trying to understand, why would people fuck with your life if you didn't?
Prophecies, prophecies, prophecies. They don't want the prophecies to come to pass. They don't want the prophecy. They are in league, as Sloth would say, they are in league with dark forces, and they don't want the prophecies to come to pass. Period. End of story. And Lonnie, by his own admission, is a clairvoyant, a seer, somebody who can see the future and
But you
stuff.
just said you saw a demon in the face, and doesn't that make you someone who keeps Star Wars as mentioned? I don't
No,
know, man. I'm just,
no. Why would you say no? Why would you say that?
well,
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Demon usually correlates with something evil. I don't know.
Well, what did Jesus say about it?
Well, he
You
threw
remember what
demons out,
what did Jesus say about it?
told them to
When they when the Sanhedrin came to Jesus, when the Sanhedrin came to Jesus and said, "You are of the father of light," what
leave.
what did Jesus' reply?
That's how they do.
Well, he did say that, but no. What Jesus said in reply to that was, "Satan cannot cast out Satan, because if he did, his house would fall. His house would be a divided house." Okay, so Jesus was confronting demons.
No, he was. That's because he said you can't serve two masters. Okay, because the house
Well,
divided.
he did
Yeah.
say that, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about when the Sanhedrin accused him of practicing dark magic and necromancy and demonics and shit like that. Jesus said, "No, you can't. The devil cannot cast out the devil. All right, the devil cannot cast out the devil. All right, so if I'm in league with dark forces, the devil can't cast out demons. No, it can't happen. Going.
I'm not.
I'm going to go there. Well, I'm going to go there. Okay, the police have this organization called Internal Affairs. All right, and the job of Internal Affairs is to bust bad cops, bust crooked cops, and get them off the street, take away their badges, and if necessary, put them behind bars where they belong. Okay, that is the job of Internal Affairs. Now, the problem though is that Internal Affairs is run by cops.
Yeah, I was trying to make the
Okay,
analogy.
so
You
so
pressing
it's
me.
hard it's hard to say whether Internal Affairs' uh, um, opinions are unbiased. Let's say, okay, it's hard to make that call because Internal Affairs is run by cops. Cops policing other cops. I don't know.
Like
I don't
evil
know.
casting out evil. That was the analogy.
Yep. Yeah. Side tune Bob says evil Bob Huxtable. My God, we got him. We destroyed his marriage. Now we're gonna try and destroy his kids and his life. Is that right, Monograph? While you and Penny and Doctor the Sin are out there having a good time getting drunk up your ass. I don't know what the fuck you have. What is that? I mean, is that Mad Dog 2020 you had in your hands? Some kind of some kind of heavy liquor. Monty's gonna pickle his liver, right, Monty? Yeah.
Oh yeah, pickle that liver, boy. Pickle it good. Make sure I can eat it.
Yeah, I gotta say, Monty, that was a good threat. With the red dogs and pit bulls. Problem is that I have no intentions of coming to get you, Monty. But your
He has
friend,
no intentions of
your
ever
words,
coming to get
Monty, your
anyone.
friend, NKPZ, and your friend
Because he
by
can't
the name of
understand
Colonel,
that
otherwise known as Dr. Descent,
his mother would kick her
they
own
need to come down here to
children,
the great
her
state of
own
Kentucky and give an
grandchildren
account
out
for what they've done.
in the middle of
And
winter.
they're going to, whether you like it
Because
or
he's
not,
a
right?
retard and started an
Whether you
argument
like it or
with
not.
his own family.
Isn't it
Oh wait, did
interesting
I say that?
that as the time draws near for me to file the subpoenas, that my
Oh,
mother
he's not
decides to
filing no
take me
subpoenas.
and that Monty is suddenly
He's
not
not filing
going
no
out all over the
subpoenas.
place on the road?
He's lying to
Hmm.
us.
Why is that, Monty?
Come on now, Bob.
Got any answers?
Quit lying.
Mr. Clairvoyant, do you have any answers?
Yes, I have answers. I have answers behind all your bullshit.
Can't do anything today, Roger. Well, I can do it. I can do it. But nobody's going to get around to it until Tuesday. Today is Black Day. Today is Martin Luther King Day.
See? He's being
Right?
racist
Nobody is
again.
open today. Literally.
Calling it
Literally,
Black Day.
nobody is open. I can fill out the forms, right? Which I probably will do today. No doubt about it. I'll probably fill out the forms today.
Racist
But
prick.
nobody's going to touch them until tomorrow because it's Black Day.
He ain't no
All the
freaking
government agencies are
anti-vaxxer.
closed today, guys.
He
All
wouldn't call
closed.
it Black
All
Day
of them.
I,
if he
I
was
just googled your name. It
racist prick.
doesn't. I don't see anything bad that popped up. I don't see.
What?
I just googled your
Okay.
name, man, and I see Patreon tweet.
You Googled my name and you didn't see anything bad
I
pop
didn't
up.
see any
Okay,
pedophile
well,
or anything like that.
okay, well, let's find out. Let's put good old Von Helton in the search engine, and let's
Good
find out.
old Von Hell, come on now.
Okay, my YouTube.
Let's put him in the
Okay,
search.
right off the bat, bam, Von Helton, Encyclopedia Dramatica. Okay, yes, I did. My Patreon did show up,
This guy's playing with him.
but Encyclopedia Dramatica, the first hit, aside from me myself.
Yeah, but what is that? I don't.
Encyclopedia Dramatica is a hate website. All right, um, tweets with replies,
Yeah, it's a hate website.
Andrea Von Helton, Von
Oh,
Helton,
right.
Von
Oh,
Helton at
right.
Gmail.
He's showing you how to
That
search
account is supposed to
everything.
be
Oh
closed,
my
but
god.
whatever.
He trolls himself now, see?
Okay. Well, you're right.
They don't have
There
to
is some
try.
good shit up there, but of course, Encyclopedia Dramatica is right up there, first one after my
Yeah, but
actual.
that's not like a valid source. No one, no real business is gonna take anything like that seriously or click on a link like that.
You'd be surprised. Yes, we all know that Encyclopedia Dramatica is a hate website, but a business person isn't going to know that. Not until much later. And it looks just like Wikipedia. I don't know why Wikipedia hasn't sued the fuck out of them, because they look just like Wikipedia. Wikipedia should sue fucking
Yeah, they
Encyclopedia
look
Dramatica,
just like
because they look just
Wikipedia,
like them.
totally.
You know, same format, same everything. You know, but yet
Everything,
Wikipedia
dude.
won't sue
Sue, sue,
Encyclopedia
sue,
Dramatica. I
sue,
don't know why.
sue.
I wish
Finance
they would keep
groups to
fighting.
sue.
But
Let's see,
hey,
what's their latest? I think their latest server is. They keep changing servers because they keep getting kicked out of countries. Countries, I said. Yes, I said
yeah,
countries.
so no business would take them serious. Like,
Well, you and I know what they are. See, a business person getting on the internet looking for information on that evil Von Helton guy isn't going to know that Encyclopedia Dramatica is a hate site. They're going to look at it and they're going to say, "Oh, this is a Wikipedia site." You know, that's going to be what they think, because when you look at Encyclopedia Dramatica, it looks just like Wikipedia. Okay,
okay,
so you're going to say this is a Wikipedia about this guy, and it's got all this fucking hate at the bottom, I'm not hiring the guy.
You shouldn't be doing business with a business person who's gonna take a website like that seriously because they're retarded.
All businesses check up on their employees, dude.
Okay, but
All of
not
them do.
Encyclopedia Dramatic. I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm trying to cheer you up, bro. Like,
Yeah,
it's
well, I
not as bad
appreciate
as
that.
you like. It's not as bad as like you may think. Like,
Does
like
the U.S. also have a white day? No, actually, we don't. Actually, we don't. We don't have a white day. We don't have a day set aside where white folk can celebrate being white. No, we don't. But MLK Day, Martin Luther King Day, aka Black Day, is a day where blacks can celebrate being black. But white folk don't get such a thing. No. As far as I know. Bon, I would like to be a knight in the Order of Von Helton. Well, um, this isn't feudal days, so it might be a little difficult to do that. Might be a little difficult, okay? Unless I really did have a time machine and we could go back to the days of the round table.
I think that's the problem, Vaughn. Is you dress trolls with stupid ass costumes, and it gives it this credibility, and it gives it like it you react to their
Mhm.
comments. That's the
Right.
problem, Vaughn.
Um,
Like, you don't think like if a troll says
well,
something stupid and you respond to it, does that not create the fact that
no, you have to listen. If I leave their comment unread, then what does that say about me? That says, oh well, it must be true because Von Helton didn't oppose it.
no,
That's
I
their
look at
argument.
it as someone who's addressing something stupid, like so much as damage control.
That's their argument, though. If I don't respond, oh well, it must be true because
Yeah,
he didn't respond.
but you know that that's not true. So why you? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that if you
Because
don't respond, then it makes?
because people will look to see if I do respond. And if I don't respond, they will assume that it is correct.
So someone will make a video saying Bond didn't respond to this dude saying, "I want to be a knight," and the fucking whatever you just said.
Well, not that. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about more serious shit, like
Okay.
wife beater up the wild wife. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the night.
My bad, Bond. I didn't mean to like upset you. My bad.
The U.S. has Chinese New Year. We have all of the different New Years. We have all the different New Years. We have all the different New Years. Yep. Anyway, Mr. Mushroom, you had something you wanted to discuss that you felt was of great import, and so we can go on ahead and get into that. We got sidetracked a little bit. We can go on ahead and get into that if you wish. So let them have it. Tell us all about it. What's on your mind? You dropped. I don't know how you dropped it, but he dropped. Okay. Anyway, he was going to discuss Mount St. Helens. He believes that Mount St. Helens might have actually been a hoax and that the mountain had not actually erupted. And I said, well, if you got some proof on this shit, I definitely want to see it, and I definitely want to do a hangout about it because that's some pretty hardcore shit. If you can prove that Mount St. Helens did not erupt and it was all a government conspiracy, that would be fucking awesome. That would be crazy. I would give a shit ton of views over that kind of stuff. And so I brought him in because he wanted to discuss that very thing. Well, coming out of that sidetrack, didn't really got around to it.
I think I'll give him 7 more minutes of fame. If he says any more bullshittery, I'm going off this bullshit video because that's all it's been. Bullshit. Racism and bullshit.
Holograms. Holograms are 3D now, folks. They're not the see-through bullshit anymore. They're
What was that?
they're a solid object. Well, as solid as can be. Where did Monty go? I don't know. The video showed him in an apartment, some dive apartment somewhere, probably out in the middle of nowhere. Calling and checking up on some guy. I don't know. Okay. Mushroom guy got sniped by New World Order cover-up. I don't know. No, this is just happened. I don't know. He never told us he's not going to come back. So maybe he lost electricity or something. I mean, we are having some storms out here in the United States. Maybe that could come up a storm and he lost his electricity. According to the video, Monty was in some dive in a little motel somewhere out in the middle of nowhere with for sure Dr. Descent and I suspect Kenny is somewhere nearby. So it could be seen erupting where I live. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what the name of the channel was, Cuddy Shark. Amos. Amos something or other. Almo Amos or Amos Almo or I don't know. Anyway, it's a stock account of Dr. Descent. That's what it is. So I don't think Holland is a hoax.
Oh, shit alert. You should tell him about my bitches.
Yes, Buffalo genocide. I will need transportation. Have I sorted things out with my mom? Side chain blame. The answer is no.
Yes, he has.
Once she handed this document to me,
He's lying, you guys.
going back. All right.
He's playing you all.
Sorry about the dog.
I hope you know he's playing you.
All right, guys. He has left, and I don't foresee anyone else wanting in, so I'm going to go on ahead and
He's gonna go on and
62 viewers. That's pretty good. I'm going to go on ahead and wrap up early. But
he's
if
gonna
there
go on and
is
wrap it up.
being perpetrated via Mount St. Helens,
He's
maybe we
not
can look into it in
retarded.
the future. Okay?
Alright.
Anyway,
And
let's
break
see
some
what
brain
time is.
cells.
8:47. All right, I will end it on the.
Smack myself in the head.
And then.
Like really. I could not get any more retarded listening to this motherfucker. He's just like Down syndrome on a whole new level.
I'll just kind of sit here and look dashing.
Look dashing? You mean look retarded? Okay, look how retarded he looks.
For those of you that are wondering, Candy is taking a break.
Candy Rain is taking a break because I wore her thin.
To regather her strength and get some kind of so she is taking a break. Because everybody keeps saying, excuse me, where is Candy? Where is Candy? Where is Candy? Candy is taking a break. Getting her energy replenished. Getting some things sorted. And then Candy will return. But she has not deserted me. She will never diss me. I know there's trolls out there that want to believe that, but I don't think she'll ever.
Yes, she will.
She's very intelligent. I don't believe that she would ever turn on me.
she's gonna disappear and turn on you
What is
too.
my thought
Like
on
everybody
the
else.
Internet of Things? Internet of Things. Go on the Flying Swede show he's on right now. No, thank you. No, thank you. I think I'll pass. I think I'll pass.
He played you like a fiddle, like I did. But my original intention wasn't to play you. It wasn't at all. I didn't realize you were a pedo
Its acronym is to a T. Vaughn, how do you
until
know?
now.
How do you, Vaughn, how do you now?
But
I think you mean to say, how do you now know that these people offering you places to live are not trolls? Because I know some of these people. Okay, I know some.
because he's a retard. Oh yeah, they're all trolls.
Well, Vaughn, just saying that despite even all the things that go on here on G Plus, I do hope you find a new place for you and the kids. That's
I don't.
yeah. Well, that's not a whole lot to. You need to do your full 8 hours, dude. I'm sitting here nodding off. Okay, I can't. It's gonna take me a nap.
He needs to do
It's
his
used
full
in
8
DDoS
hours.
attacks, so.
Don't be a bitch boy. Come on now. Do your full 8 hours, Cheryl.
Huh.
Don't be a sissy Willie.
Rand Campbell is probably real, but I have doubts on the others. How's
Rand
it with Google?
Campbell
Oh,
isn't
working good.
real.
Working
I'm
good.
kidding.
I'd like
Rand
to get a
Campbell's
service
real.
for it,
Rand
but it don't
Campbell's
get all
real.
messy and shit.
Rand's probably
When
the
you
only
find
real
a cover for it.
friend you have out of all of YouTube.
Okay, 51. We
At
got
this
10
point.
minutes. 10
Besides
minutes,
Brett
guys.
Keane.
10 minutes.
Rand's pretty cool, actually. I've had a conversation with Rand. Although he is sometimes a jerk, but so am I.
Unless
We're
companies
all
pay
jerks.
for security.
Sometimes that's human
Look up
nature.
this video, The Art Project Getting the Thing Eating.
Vaughn,
Okay.
you just need to stop being a
Andrea
convoluted
is
fuck.
engaged again, but that seems to always happen almost every month. Yes, that's true.
Really?
My keyboard is full of Doritos and
Well,
Mountain Dew stains.
I hope you guys
I'm
enjoyed the
Nicholas.
show.
Don't feel bad. Yes, he lives. Rand Campbell lives in the Dominican Republic, not Costa Rica.
The
But yeah, he
Dominican
lives
is
in the
lovely.
Dominican Republic.
I've been there.
And, cannot be
That's
extradited
the
to
only
the
reason
United
me
States.
and Vaughn,
But I'm
me
aware
and
of it, right?
Rand
So
got
if you got a
along.
beef about him, you're shit out of luck.
Rand's
You
cool
can't,
though. I was
you
really
can't get him back
joking.
up here to
This whole
do
video's a
anything
joke.
down. Who? Rand
Like,
Campbell
if
is a
people
troll?
don't
No, not
believe
that
that
I'm aware
right
of.
now,
Not that I'm
this whole
aware of.
video's a joke.
I'm not aware that Rand Campbell is a troll.
Don't
Why,
take
you know
any
something
hate,
I don't?
Rand. I was joking.
Why would they want her
You're a
back?
good
I tell you
guy.
why. Because they're girls. And girls want a mommy. And while Andrea might have been abusive, both verbally and physically, the kids don't have any woman at all in their lives, and they need one.
They need a
It's just a
mommy.
thing
But
with
not
girls
with
and moms.
you.
Okay? Girls need a mommy. They need a mommy around. And unfortunately, I have not yet found a mommy. So Ireland Patriot is a troll. I mean, technically, you could say anyone is a troll, right? Yeah, for that matter. People have been talking about him for a while. Well, I don't know. Will the kids stay here when I leave? Hell no. I'm thinking my kids with me. Why the fuck would I leave my kids here? Are you crazy? not going to leave my kids here that bilked me out of my inheritance. I'd have to be insane to leave my kids with her. She lied to my father on his
She would
deathbed.
probably take better
She
care of
bilked
me
me out of my
anyway.
inheritance. She bilked him out of
Quit lying,
thousands of dollars.
Vaughn.
She probably took other
It'll
people over,
hurt.
raped other people over the coals
Oh,
too. I
yeah?
just don't know it.
Tell us again
You
about
know,
your bullshit. More bullshit upon
Irish Patriot
bullshit.
trolls Jay Stevio. He really hates that guy. Well, Jay Stevio is one of my haters, so I mean, now Jay Stevio will deny that. He'll say, "Oh, I don't hate Von Helden." He does.
I don't hate
Yeah,
you
he does.
either.
He was perfectly okay with them breaking up my marriage, so yeah, he's a hater.
I
He's
don't
one of my
hate you
haters.
either, Vaughn.
He's perfectly okay with that shit.
I don't hate
The way
anyone.
Jay Stevio is, yeah.
I love all people equally.
I fancy chips and fish for dinner. Boy, that
But
does sound good.
this video is
That
on.
does sound good.
I can't wait
Fish
till
and chips.
it's over.
Fish and chips from Arthur Treacher's
Cause
Fish
you're
and
a
Chips.
retard.
When I was a little kid, we used to go
Dumb
to
hard
Arthur Treacher's
retard.
and get fish and chips all the time. That was many, many moons ago, back when I was a little kid. Hmm. Why am I going? You just tuned in. Well, because I'm sitting here doing this shit. Can't stay awake. So it's better for me to just go on ahead and get off.
Oh, yep. Go to bed, old man. Time
Maybe the
for you
gods
to
want you to
stop
move
crying.
somewhere else.
Everybody has human
We'll
type
see.
shit.
We'll see.
We know he's lying. He
Vaughn, what
hasn't
should I
had
eat for
sex.
bodybuilding? I'll tell you.
Don't
Honestly,
ask him. He couldn't tell
you
you.
want to get venison,
Yeah,
and you want to
totally.
eat venison. You want to eat spaghetti,
Yeah, totally.
and you want to get that carnation instant breakfast drink, that powdery
Mm-hmm.
shit. You want to shake
Yeah,
that powder,
totally.
put it in a glass,
Bullshit.
put milk in it,
Bullshit for breakfast.
put it in a blender. Excuse me, put it in a
Bullshit
blender.
for
Get you about 4 packets
breakfast.
of carnation instant breakfast drink. Put it in a blender.
Bullshit for
Put milk in,
breakfast.
or put some bananas,
More
pineapple,
bullshit for breakfast.
fresh fruit. Put that
Bullshit.
shit all in there.
Bullshit for breakfast.
Maybe even a little bit of ice cream if you want, hot fudge or strawberry, whichever one you prefer. Put your
Oh, he
milk in
bent
there,
himself on this
blend
one.
that shit up, and drink it,
Yeah,
baby.
that shit up. Warm that shit up and drink it up. Cause it's shit in a jar.
I'm
Or
stoned to
cup.
the finish 'cause I eats me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Oh, don't even go and fuck a
Have you seen the
probably
after effects of
psycho
steroids?
fuck.
Have you seen the after effects of steroids where the guys, they got skin hanging down off of them? I mean, it looks really, really gross and shit because the skin just kind of fucking hangs. It's really gross looking. Don't take steroids. Don't do it because the skin
You take
literally just
what?
hangs, man.
You
It's
take
sick.
steroids?
It's nasty looking.
What?
Really horrible.
Ron, come on.
No, I do not use steroids. No, ma'am, I do not.
Don't lie.
No steroids.
Steroids?
Steroids will give you man boobs too.
He has them. Boobs. That
No, steroids are bad news, guys. That
is.
is
He's
some
got
bad
man
news.
boobs.
You want to stay away from steroids.
He's got man boobs. He has man boobs, guys.
Steroids gives you man boobs, huh? I don't know.
He
I
has
don't know.
man boobs.
Oh,
If I
God.
move the turret,
All
you
right.
will be able to see
All
it.
right, guys. Close enough for government work. I'm going to
I'm
get out of
gonna
here, man.
remove the
I'm sitting here
turret.
doing this shit. Nodding off, man.
Man
I'm just,
boobs!
gonna fall asleep
Man
here
boobs!
live on camera. I don't
Man
know, guys. I'd
boobs!
rather hit the bed, get
Man
some real sleep in.
boobs!
I had Viagra eye drops. They made me look hard.
Man
Yeah, there you go.
boobs!
Yep. See you later, guys.
See
I'm
you
gonna
later,
crash.
retard. Have fun going
The
hard.
only time I do steroids is if I can unleash my road rage on Bond Street. There you go. There you go. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Y'all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah, have a pleasant shitty night, you fat